owe you guys the recording for last week and this week. Sorry, I slacked on that.
Yeah, I looked for it and I couldn't find it.
I'm sorry.
I thought I must have.
Realized today I never did it.
Well, we'll look forward to it.
Yeah. You'll have a fun week. You can try 2 different workouts. Everyone feeling okay joint-wise with the change in weather here?
Yep.
Yes. So good.
The fun changes in the barometric pressures here. Keep everyone on their toes. Okay, let's go ahead and take your leg across your body.
Andrew style.
Ow, 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 ow.
Uh-oh.
No, just ignore me.
Okay, ignore the ouches. Okay, let's go away from the body. On the stretch in the groin. Have any of you heard from Gail?
No, why?
Because she hasn't been in class.
Oh, yes, yeah. No. Whenever she's not in class, I always think she's in Hawaii.
Yeah, she could, I guess she could be there, but.
Yeah, but not very likely, huh, during the pandemic.
I don't know. I mean, they do have their own timeshare, so it's not like she's going and staying in a hotel. So.
That's true, yeah. Yep. Ooh, but flying in an airplane for all those hours.
I know. Let's go into a figure 4 stretch here.
I flew to the East Coast a few weeks ago and it felt totally safe on the airplane.
How packed was the plane?
It was about half full.
Okay, so you had space.
Yep.
How long ago was it?
About 1 month ago. Flew about 4 weeks ago, came home about 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
The airplane felt the safest part of the whole thing.
Oh, wow. Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and switch legs. Back to the hamstring stretch for the back of the thigh there.
is that?
I think they're hammering something at the water district. There's always big tools and loud noises coming from that parking lot next door.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And they always have the annoying, the beep, beep, beep all the time. It's much noisier having to keep the windows open all the time.
Yeah.
So across the body, keep those hips anchored down. Get a stretch from your bum all the way down towards your knee.
Is the most important aspect of this to keep the leg as straight as possible?
Not necessarily. So you want to play with the angle at your hip. So right now your leg is about a 45. You can bend your knee a little bit more and then come more up to a 90 at the hip and go across. You just got to find the best stretch for you from your hip down towards the side of your knee.
I see.
So we're trying to stretch the glutes and the side of the thigh and the IT band, which are often associated with side hip pain and bursitis and knee pain, IT band syndrome. All right, now let's go away from the body. And same with this, right? You can play with how high you bring your leg up and the amount of knee bend. You just want to feel a good stretch from the groin. So from your pubic bone all the way down to the inside of your knee. All right, now let's go into that figure 4 stretch.
Oh.
You hear the beeping?
Backing up. Watch out.
Up. Yeah, they sure have been busy this whole time, I guess, because of the demand with hiking and keeping the trails up and fire season and everything. I've seen boats come and go, tractors come and go. They got all kinds of equipment there.
Wow.
Okay. All right, we're gonna switch up the order just a little bit here. So what I wanna do next is lying on your side. We're gonna do 2 versions of leg lifts. If you have ankle weights and would like to grab them, please do. It'll make them more challenging. If you don't, we can do them without. Right. Shouldn't have worn all black today. I'm gonna blend in. All right, so we're all gonna lie on our side. Now the goal is to get my hips stacked perpendicular to the floor. We're gonna bend the bottom leg so that it's something kind of easy to roll onto. And I want to keep my top knee locked straight with my legs slightly behind my torso. Gonna lift up to body height or slightly higher. Hold it there 3 seconds. Down slow. Hold it up 3 seconds. Down slow. Okay, so we're gonna do that for 90 seconds on each side, just at your own pace. So bottom leg bent for some stability. Top leg straight. And if this is in line with my torso, I want to bring it slightly behind me. That'll really help to isolate the side of my bum right here. And if you have back issues, make sure you focus on keeping your core nice and tight.
It's not required in the city. Did you say Sutter HMO?
No.
Okay, I just asked.
We don't take any HMO plans.
That means it would be a cash price. So, initial consultation,
$275
$275.
and follow-ups $125.
Follow-ups are $125. Yes.
$15 more seconds, keep going. Everyone's doing a good job keeping that leg back as they fatigue. That's good. Okay, good. Let's roll over to the other side. All right, make sure you get those hips stacked, one on top of the other, bottom leg bent for stability, top leg straight, slightly behind you. Keep that knee locked tight by squeezing your quads nice and strong. Hold it up 3 seconds and down slow. Don't let gravity win.
You got it. It's an hour. And again, here at our clinic, we can run that. Sharon, well, I hope that it works out. Yeah, I get it. Totally. You bet.
15 more seconds. Okay, now let's make sure you're facing the camera again so you can see the next one we're gonna do. I think last time we did this, it challenged a lot of you. So now what we're gonna do is actually lift the bottom leg. So the top leg can be bent over in front so that your foot is flat on the floor. You can also come down so that your full lower leg is flat on the ground. If that's too much, you can also put a pillow under your knee because I don't want any strain in the top leg or your back. Okay? I personally like to have my foot in this position, but if it bumps your knee or hip, you can change it around. Now we want to make sure the bottom leg knee is flexed tight, in line with the torso. Lifting the leg up, hold it 3 seconds, down slow. If you need to, re-lock your knee before each lift. I don't want any bent leg raises. We're doing straight leg raises. Okay.
So,
Top leg over in front, bottom leg locked straight, right in line with your torso. I tried to yell, but they, of course, were beeping while I was explaining. Any questions? So you should feel this in your inner thigh of the leg you're lifting up off the ground.
oh yeah, especially with the weights.
Yeah.
This is good.
Are you okay, Barbara?
Yeah, all right.
Okay. Do what you can. You don't have to do too many. Relock that knee. I'm starting to see some knees bend as we fatigue.
My leg isn't going up very far.
That's okay, as long as it's off the ground. You're holding the weight of your leg plus those ankle weights, so that's plenty.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 15 more seconds.
Oh.
And I'm doing 90 seconds on these. I don't know exactly how many reps you guys are getting in, but that's something you can pay attention to, reps or time. But since everyone's at a different pace, okay, rest. Let's go to the other side. I'm just doing time because everybody's on a little different 3-second hold count here. Okay, top leg resting over in front, bottom leg locked straight, right in line with your torso. If you're having problems on one side, before you lift your leg, relock that knee every time before you lift it. A little more than halfway. Make sure we're keeping those knees locked straight.
Oh, man.
Ten seconds. Got a couple more in here. Okay, perfect.
Oh, that was
All right. Let's go ahead and take off those ankle weights. And then let's grab the band for clamshells, but don't put it on like you're gonna do clamshells, but just have it handy. I'm gonna show you next here. All right. So you're gonna put the band right around the ball of your feet instead of up around your knees, okay? You're gonna come into what we call a 90-90 position. If you can't do this with the band, do it without the band, that's okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold one leg still, the other one is gonna push straight out. Hold it, back to this 90-90. We call it 90 because I'm 90 degrees at the hip, 90 degrees at the knee. Hold, push, return, hold, return. Now what I don't want to see is as you get tired, you start in this fetal position and really tucking up because that's not 90-90, right? So you gotta stay open. All right, we're gonna try to go 45 seconds, then we'll rest. If you do it without the band, same concept. Keep it up high, right? If I come down here, it's gonna bug my low back. Okay? Everyone tied up if you're gonna use the band right around the ball of the feet. Okay, ready? Go.
Good.
Yeah, this is a good one. Keep breathing. I see some pink faces here.
Oh, yeah.
Hold your breath. If you poop out, glad there's 10 more seconds to make it to the 45 if you can. Take breaks as needed. And rest.
Oh, that was a good one. Whew.
Just fatigue, no pain?
No pain.
Okay.
Just wipe out.
So this is a really good one for your core and for your hip flexors, okay? Has the burning subsided? Are we ready for round 2?
Yep.
Take breaks as needed, okay? Ready? Go. A good stalling there, Kim. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's a good stall.
Take breaks as needed. Make sure you're breathing, but keep your core engaged.
This makes it so much harder.
It is. That little band makes a difference.
Oh,
Wow.
oh.
10 seconds for the kill. And
Good.
down. Woo!
Oh, man.
Oh, man is right. That's a good one.
That was a good
And
one.
now we can put the band on like clamshells. So we'll do clamshells next.
Oh.
Right above the knees. Core gets a little break. You can lie on your side.
Oh, that was so good. That was,
You guys are getting back in shape. I'm throwing more stuff at you.
yeah. Good.
I was being a little cautious at the beginning. All right, hips stacked, feet together. Lifting that top leg up, hold it, and a slow, even descent through the whole time. Don't let it drop quick from the top, okay? Really want to be feeling this burn right in the buttocks area if you had jeans on where your butt pocket would be. If you're not feeling it there, play with the tuck of your knees. Play with the angle at your hips. Make sure you're stacked perpendicular to the floor. If you're rolling back, you may not be feeling it quite as much. Everyone's going nice and slow, which is good. Getting good stretch on their band. Going 90 seconds. Halfway there.
I thought I'd feel this more in my legs after doing that last exercise, but I'm not.
Different muscle group, yeah. Totally different muscle group.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how long 45 seconds can be when your abs are burning, huh?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, other side. Get those hips stacked. Get the angle right at your hips and your knees. Pause at the top. Down slow. 30 more seconds. Keep it up. Keep that core tight so we don't roll back as your butt gets tired. All right, good. Untie yourself from your band. All right, the next one I want to do is a quad stretch for the front of the thigh. So we have a couple ways we can do it. We can do it lying on our side, pulling our heel in towards our butt. We can do it lying on our stomach, using the strap. We can stand up, use a chair. And Barbara, you can actually just hang your leg off the edge of the bed if you want. So pick your poison however you want to do it. So Lori, not that stretch. We're doing it on your side.
Oh!
Quad stretch. That's hip flexor. That's next.
Oh, whoops, whoops. Whoops, let me stand up.
So you either do the foot on the chair one, or you're gonna do lying on your side.
No, I need to.
Time's gonna start now. I know some of you guys have been holding it a little longer.
Sorry.
Letting everyone get situated here. Keeping thighs parallel, buns tight, core tight. Barbara, does that work for the front of the thigh for you?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. We got options here. 3 different versions going on right now. I like it. Yeah, it's almost easier to do multiple variations at home than in the clinic because everybody's got their version that they have and poof, it just works instead of running around trying to find everything in the clinic. All right, let's switch sides. We got 10 more seconds here. Okay. All right, so now to encourage that flexibility, we want to go onto our back and we're going to do bridge, okay? So we just stretch the front of the thigh. So I want to make sure with our bridge that we're bringing our hips up almost into that same stretchy feeling that we felt with that stretch. Now, I'm going to do, I would like figure 4, but if you need to do double leg, you can just do 2 minutes straight doing double leg bridge. But let's try to do figure 4, a minute on each side, or as many as you can, and then go to double leg, okay? Ready, go. So all the way to the top, feel that stretch you just felt with the quads. We're gonna encourage us to use that new motion we just gained from the stretch. Okay, let's switch sides. Same thing, trying to get the full height. You need to take a break, take a break. If your butt gets tired or your back starts to hurt, go ahead and go to double leg.
My issue seems to be, it's not exactly related to the things, but I'm having a lot of GI kind of burping kinds of problems throughout this. So I'm trying to figure out why that is and what I can do about it. I have a hernia, so maybe there's some way in which.
My tummy's grappling doing this.
Yeah. Well, maybe pay attention to not eating before or not drinking too much before class.
Okay.
You know. Okay, so now we're gonna go to that either half kneeling or standing hip flexor stretch. So Barbara, you tend to do it standing, I think. So we can either do it, I call it the Captain Morgan's if we're standing. So this one here for the front of the hip, or in this position for the front of the kneeling side or down leg side of hip. Okay. All right, so we'll do that for a minute on each side as well. Stand up tall, tummy tight, squeeze your butt cheeks nice and tight. You should feel good stretch on the front of the hip. I had too much coffee today. I feel jittery.
Oh no.
Everyone doing okay kneeling?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Okay. Now, does everyone have their little hand dumbbells available? All right, so grab light weights. We got about 2 minutes left here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bend over so our torso is on about a 45-degree angle. You're gonna glue your upper arm into your side. And all we're gonna do is straighten the elbow, bend the elbow. Straighten the elbow, bend the elbow. Right, so let's try about 10 to 15 of those. Hold it and down slow. So you're trying not to move your whole upper arm. Upper arms are glued into my side, squeezing those pits together. And if you're doing both at the same time, that's great. If you're doing one at a time because you need to support your torso, that's okay too. So Barbara, you can try to turn your torso over. If you want, do one arm at a time because I can use my left hand to support my body. That way we're lifting up a little bit more against gravity. So our goal is that we're pushing the weight back up towards the ceiling for gravity, not so much the bending forward. And then if you guys, the only thing we didn't get to today is if you finish your calf stretches or runner stretch, whatever you call it, on your own. And the rest of it was a good workout today.
It was a really good workout. Thank you.
And I'll send you guys this week and last week's in an email, hopefully this afternoon.
Okay.
I was so busy, I apparently forgot.
That's okay. Oh, this is good. Thank you for class. It was really,
You're
really,
welcome. So
really
go down, put in the wobbly arms and then finish with your runner stretch, okay? So everyone finish with your
okay.
stretch or runner stretch.